Hello, everyone. Welcome to Say It with Roz. Today, what I want to talk about is Black jobs. I was just listening to one of the YouTubers that I follow, uh, Tabitha Talks Politics, and she mentioned Black jobs. And it just reminded me of how I felt when I heard that guy say that immigrants were taking Black jobs. I knew immediately what that meant. And I just don't see how anyone Black could have voted for that guy. Even if you have accomplished something and you have enough money to benefit from tax breaks, voting for that party is literally throwing your people under the bus. But, and we see now that that party is adamantly trying to keep Black people out of good jobs. Now, when he said immigrants were taking Black jobs, what does that mean exactly? What jobs do immigrants have? I mean, he didn't say they were taking jobs from American people, Black people. And we all know that unfortunately, most immigrants work for the least pay that they can pay them. And they do some of the most unwanted jobs that can be done. And a lot of people, a lot of Black people will be quick to say, oh, I'm not doing those jobs. They ain't gonna have me out there picking fruit and doing this and that, and no. Well, you can never say never. Now, I don't want to see that happen, because Black people have struggled to get even the little ways that we are. We still are a long ways from equality in this country. But we had made some progress. But now, okay, if they are setting things up where only white people will get certain jobs, only white people will be working in the offices and, uh, getting high paid jobs, what will Black people do? I know some have their own businesses, and everything, and that's good. We need more of that, Lord. I wish Black people had more big companies that they could hire their own people, and not even be thinking about these white jobs. But if you've got a family that you have to feed and you can't get a job doing anything else but picking fruit or washing dishes in a restaurant or waiting tables, or being somebody's housekeeper or nanny, what are you going to do? People prostitute themselves to feed their families. So desperate people do desperate things, you know. So I don't know. But when that guy said that, I was like, oh my goodness. He wants to get rid of the immigrants and make black people, put black people back in the fields. That's what it means, people. And you can see what they're doing. All you hear is DEI, 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 DEI. As if you're a black person and you have a decent job, you are evidently you're not qualified. They just gave you that job. That is a bunch of crap. Black people have to be darn near twice as qualified to even get a damn job. And you got to work twice as hard, to keep a damn job. While white folks just skate by on their whiteness. If you look around, I know I've seen it. I've seen it where black people and other races of people are actually doing all of the work in these companies. They're the ones that keep shit really going. Black people, white people just walk around with their whiteness, How anybody voted for, how any black person voted for the Republicans, it is beyond me. It is beyond me. It is beyond me. And how any black person could have sat their lazy asses on their couch instead of going out to vote. It is beyond me. It is beyond me. And any black person that encouraged black people not to vote or to vote red, you are a horrible person. That's all I have to say. Because you deceived and misled your own people. For what, I don't know. I can't say. Either you're evil, greedy, or just plain ass dumb. But that's all I really wanted to say. I just wanted to bring up that black job thing again. People, y'all better think. You need to start figuring out now what you're gonna do when you can't find when you can only find certain jobs that you say you're not gonna do. And you really need to start supporting black people and their businesses. I hear a lot of talk about that, being pro-black, I don't want to buy black, But then when somebody a black person presents something to you for sale, you ignore them. I've experienced that myself. I'm trying to get off the ground a hot water cornbread mix that is really good. Everybody that tries it loves it. But when I announced that on Facebook to my Facebook friends, I can count on one hand how many people even responded. They would not even give me a like. They wouldn't say congratulations or shit. They sure and I was selling the cornbread mix dirt cheap, $3. And the more you bought, the less it cost. Those son of a guns wouldn't even spend $3. And even some of the other people that I had bought books from, jewelry from, did a lot of things for promoting their businesses for free on a page I called Mississippi Club that I had for years, promoting Mississippi businesses. Those son of a guns never bought one package of my cornbread mix, never even acknowledged it. That's why I shut that damn page down. So you need to really get real and support your black brothers and sisters and what they're trying to do and stop being jealous and just not wanting to help them. The bigger they get, that's jobs that they can offer people. I had stopped promoting my cornbread mix, but I'm getting ready to start it again. And I am going to make a video about it. And I hope that some of my sisters and brothers will at least try my product. And I have no strings attached. I'm not trying to deceive anybody. I'm not trying to charge you for something that's not any good. That's just not in me to do. We got to start supporting each other because you can see half of this country is not studying about us. And then a lot of others are just sitting by and they'll let us go down the drain. They won't even lift a finger to help us. But anyway, think about that. Think about that. Think about what are you going to do when these people only want you to work certain jobs. You need to start thinking now about what you're going to do, especially your children. You have children coming up. What kind of jobs are they going to be able to get? We need to start more businesses, you know. We need to support our own community. Thank God I'm not looking for no job. I'm retired. I've worked all my life. And thank goodness I have a little pension check because who knows what Social Security is going to end up being under these folks. You know, they want to rip away everything that helps anybody so they can have their nice tax breaks. Even they ought to. I don't see how some of them could go along with some of this stuff. Tearing down everything, getting rid of all of the regulations, firing everybody. How is that good? Anyway, hey, you better start thinking about what you're going to do when they try to put you out in the fields again. In my opinion, it's time for them to take their asses to the field. They're the ones getting rid of people that do that work willingly. Anyway, that's all I got to say. Every time I think about it, it makes me angry, you know. Makes me very angry. But think about it, people. You see what they got planned for us. You better have a plan too. Over and out.